It is 6:30 on the dot. Good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Chamila Guntilaka. Our top story making headlines tonight. President Maithripala has emphasized that he will not allow any foreign agreement that is not suitable to the country. News on this and more in brief via our headlines first. The President emphasizes that he will not allow anyone to sign any foreign agreement that is not suitable for the country. Minister Daya Gamage points out that export income should be increased to develop the economy. Minister Thalatha Athukorala reveals 2 new draft bills will be presented in Parliament to prevent delays in laws. Minister Ruwan Wijewardena says that media freedom has been ensured despite criticisms levelled by certain groups. A powerful earthquake rocks California again. Dramatic news and footage from California indeed. We shall start off with our local news first. President Maithripala has emphasized that he will not allow any foreign agreement that is not suitable to the country. The President said this while attending the Monragala district conclusion ceremony of the Stand Together for the Country program. The progress review meeting and the conclusion ceremony of the Monragala district program of Stand Together for the Country took place at Bibila Public Grounds. The 5th program of the national program, Stand Together for the Country, which is implemented by the Presidential Secretariat, commenced centered around Monragala on the 1st of this month. The program took place for 1 week, covering 11 divisional secretariat areas and 319 Gram Nildari divisions of the district. The program has provided benefits to 479,000 people in the district. The President said that the media is reporting these days that the government is going to sign some agreement betraying the country. He said that some foreign forces are trying to make Sri Lanka a center for them. The President said that he would strongly assure them that he would not allow any power to come into the country and sign an agreement harming the sovereignty of the country. Expressing his views further, the President said that if some people are trying to protect the drug racketeers when he is in leadership to eliminate the drug menace, they could be considered as stakeholders of the racket. Ministers Gayantha Karunatilaka and Ranjit Mandara also expressed their views on the occasion. Minister Daya Gamage says that export incomes should be increased to develop the economy. Minister Daya Gamage said that to come out of the debt cycle, the country should increase the export income. He said that the aim of the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is to double the exports. He said that the country should increase the export income to 20 to 25 billion US dollars. The minister said this while attending a function at the Agriculture Ministry to provide financial allocations under the Value Chain Development Program. It was implemented as a second phase of the agriculture sector modernization project. Checks were presented to 25 entrepreneurs, marking the agreements and provision of 338 million rupees. Minister Thalatha Athukorala says that 2 new draft bills will be presented in Parliament to prevent delays in laws. The minister said this during the opening ceremony of the High Court in Maithripala. The opening of the new High Court in Maithripala took place under the patronage of Minister Thalatha Athukorala. Chief Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya and a group of people were present on the occasion. Minister Thalatha Athukorala said that when inquired from the prisons, there is congestion due to unnecessary blocks in certain places. She said that some more changes would be affected to 2 or 3 acts in future. Minister Ruwan Wijewardena says that media freedom has been ensured despite the criticisms levelled by certain groups. He said this while attending a media award ceremony in Maithripala. The 2019 Madhya Abhimani Awards ceremony took place at Maithripala Gandhi Conference Hall under the patronage of Minister Ruwan Wijewardena. It has been organized to mark the 30th anniversary of the Maithripala Sri Lanka Newspaper Association. 10 journalists who contributed to social, cultural and the economic development of the area were presented with awards. State Ministers Vasantha Aluvihara, Ranjit Aluvihara and MP Rohini Wijeratne were present at the ceremony. Minister Ruwan Wijewardena said that he is aware that provincial correspondents are not getting due recognition yet. He said that they get the recognitions from the people more than the politicians. He further said that journalists also have a responsibility to work for the development and the continual development of the country. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya says that everyone should commit themselves to create a better future for next generations. The Speaker said this while attending the conclusion ceremony of the State Languages Week. The ceremony has been organized by the Ministry of National Integration, Official Languages, Education and Training Institutes. The language channel was officially launched on the occasion. Minister Manu Ganeshan was present on the occasion. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya said that none of the religions has propagated racism. He said that it would be a major service for future generations if all leaders sit down together and solve the present problems. He said that there are wise politicians in the north and the east. The Speaker requested them to join hands to solve the problems even after the next election. Still on local news tonight, Minister Navin Dissanayake says that there is no space in the country for extremism. The minister said this while on an observation tour of the Palugasweva estate of the Chilau Plantation Company. The minister inspected the cashew cutting centre, hybrid plant nursery and several other places of the Palugasweva estate. Deputy Ministers Nalin Bandara, Vadivel Suresh, Parliamentarians Hector Aptuami and Shanta Abesekara were present on the occasion. Minister Navin Dissanayake said that all political leaders should work against extremism. He said that the Muslim extremism called Wahhabism comes from Saudi Arabia. He said that 140,000 Sri Lankan immigrant workers go to Saudi Arabia annually. He added that if he has the power, he would stop those workers going to Saudi Arabia. He pointed out that the country should be able to bear that economic loss. Minister Sagala Ratnayake says that the government was able to provide some of the benefits to another group of people by strengthening the economy of the country. The handing over of some of the entitlements to 479 persons in Pascoe area took place under the patronage of Minister Sagala Ratnayake. The ceremony took place at the Divisional Secretariat and a group of people, including local politicians, were present on the occasion. Minister Sagala Ratnayake said that although some of the officers did political work, they attended to programs alleviating poverty. He said that this is the first time in 25 years to get new recipients into the program. He further said that they were able to give more benefits as the economy was made stronger. Several school buildings in Anuradhapura and Kurunegala were vested with the students under the nearest school is the best school concept. Vesting with the students of the three-storied building of the Velagadara Central College in Kurunegala, built at a cost of 15 million rupees, took place under the patronage of Minister Akila Viraj Karyavazam. The building is equipped with modern facilities, including a library and a laboratory. State Minister Ashok Abesinghe was present on the occasion. Meanwhile, 3 new 2-storied buildings were built at the Anuradhapura Vivekananda Tamil School, which were vested with the students under the patronage of Minister Chandrani Bandara. The buildings are equipped with study resource centres, computer centres and modern laboratories. A sum of 40 million rupees has been spent on the constructions. The development of the Vikramasingapura Jayawardenegama road commenced this morning. A large part of the road has already been developed. The development of this Vikramasingapura Jayawardenegama road commenced on a request from the ITN chairperson Tilaka Jayasundara and the senior management. More than 8 million rupees will be spent on the project. The development activities are being done on the instructions of the chairman of the Western Province Road Development Authority, Ajit Basnayaka. The project was launched to mark the 40th anniversary of the ITN. A group of people, including the opposition leader of the Kaduwela Municipal Council, Ranjit Pereira, and General Manager of the ITN, SNAR Subasinghe, were present at the inauguration of the project. Some of the entitlements were handed over to people in many areas of the country under the government's program to provide benefits to 600,000 families. Samurdhi entitlements were handed over to 425 Samurdhi recipients of the North Tandi area, which took place under the patronage of State Minister Niroshan Pereira. It has been organized by North Tandia Divisional Secretariat and the United National Party branch office. 300 families in the Ratmalana area were given Samurdhi entitlements at the Ratmalana Dharma Rama temple under the patronage of MP Hirunika Premachandra. Ratmalana Divisional Secretary was present on the occasion. A ceremony was held at Egoduyana, Jayagatpura area to provide Samurdhi benefits to 1,325 families in Moratua. It was held under the patronage of State Minister Eran Vikramaratne. Providing of Samurdhi entitlements to 56 families in the Bentota area took place under the patronage of Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka. The Colombo Municipal Council has planned to implement a car-free day on next Sunday on several roads in the Colombo city. It will be implemented jointly by the Colombo Municipal Council and the Embassy of the Netherlands. Plans have been drawn up to conduct the program on the next Sunday on 6 a.m. to 12 noon from Independence Avenue to Green Path. The public can join the program with non-mechanical transport such as bicycles and skateboards. Colombo Mayor Rosie Senanayake said that it will not be an obstacle to walk, exercise or to engage in sports in those areas. And that brings to a conclusion our news bulletin for tonight. Prime TV News will return tomorrow, and in the meantime, you can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. I'm Chamila Gondilaka signing out. Good night.